So I was listening to Dr. Boyce Watkins a little while ago, right? And he brought up a very interesting question. He asks that why is it that when black men want to educate and empower his people on money, finance, and economics, that his people assume that that black man is a crook, or he's robbing his people, or wants to rob his people. Like, that would have to say a whole lot about an individual who would imply that somebody that wants to teach you something or educate you on something or empower you about something, that he is a crook. Like, that, what does that say about you? Like, and what does that say about the imagery that is portrayed for black men? Like, let's say I was a robber and I was willing to take a risk to go to prison, for years, because I'm taking a chance on robbing somebody. Would I rob an individual who has nothing or a lack of something, or would I take from an individual who have something? For example, if I was a robber, let's say if I was a bank robber, I would rob a bank because that's where the money is. I wouldn't rob my neighbor, or I wouldn't rob, a poor person or a person with a lack of money. I would rob an individual who have money. And it's a fact that the average black family's net worth is less than $5,000. And I'm a black man, so I can relate to that, right? But if the average black man's or average black family's net worth is less than $5,000, while the average white family's income, or net worth, should I say, the average white family's net worth is well over six figures. Just from a logical standpoint, would I want to rob you, or would I want to rob them? I think that's a legitimate question, because my mission is to educate and empower my people, all people, anybody that's willing to better themselves, or anybody that has a tentative ear and close to silent tongue. I'm willing to share information with you, tips, secrets, and strategies that institutions with money and people with money don't teach you. I'm teaching you things that we should have learned in school, but we didn't learn in school. For example, the rule of 72, the banker's rule. That's basically the rule that says if you divide your interest rate into 72, that'll tell you how long it'll take approximately for your money to double. I think we should have learned that in school. I believe in school I did not have one finance class, although there was an investment class taught by Mr. Ernie Ross at Jennings High School. I'll never forget it. I'm looking for him right now. So if you know where Mr. Ross is, or if anybody got any connections to Mr. Ernie Ross, plug me right in. Tell him Kenny Jackson looking for him. But nonetheless, back to what I was saying. Would you guys insinuate or imply that I was a crook because I want to educate my people on how the money game work, how to protect themselves in the event of premature death, how to protect themselves in the event that they live too long or start to outlive their income? Would you consider me a crook, or would you consider a black man that's educating people on empowerment and economics and finance that they crooks because they want to teach people how the money game work? I just want to know. Let me know in the comment.